Hello.
Hello, and welcome to a very special spooky episode.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it really? I thought this was just
Woo.
our witchcraft episode.
Oh yeah, it's October though. I'm trying to
It
get
is
in the.
October. Yes, welcome to fall. And welcome to episode 21 of the IWICCI podcast featuring your two favorite witches,
Which
V and
is
Danny. I'm V, Corvid Witch.
I'm Danny, and my camera just froze up a little bit,
It
but it's
did. Let's see if I can fix it. Okay.
that's okay though.
Yeah, I
Um,
guess. We're both like running on fumes today. I'm not really sure. I was
it's been a
fine when I
weird
woke up.
day.
I was fine when I woke up. I did my little photo shoot. I made pumpkin biscuits. Um, I think I did something else. I can't remember. But then as soon as I went to like lay down and just chill and scroll for a little bit, my body was like, "You're done. No more energy. Brain fog,
Oh
migraine,
no.
muscle aches." But there's
Um,
a full moon coming, so I'm blaming that.
I think it's cool that your mom won a bale of hay.
Yeah, I still haven't asked her how she acquired that. There was like a music festival in our town, and she came home with a bale of hay, and I'm just like, what?
Um,
But obviously,
that That is such a stressful word for me to say, like a phrase. My brain always wants to go bay hail. Like it bay hail feels right and hay bale feels wrong.
bale
So
of
like
hay.
every time like right before it comes out of my mouth, I'm like, please do it right. Like don't look stupid. Don't say bay hail, please,
Not the
please.
behale. But do you say
A
bale of hay?
hail.
Do you say hay
Huh?
bale or bale of hay?
Hay bale.
Okay. Not you thinking about it to make sure.
I'm so scared. It's like I'm always scared I'm gonna say generic instead of genetic or like vice versa.
I'm never scared of saying antibiotic. I am never scared of the way that I pronounce things, cuz like if the
No, but
listener
the,
cannot understand what I'm saying, I will try to say it differently, but like more
it's
often than
not
not
the
they get
way
it.
but it doesn't change the meaning. Like if I say ibuprofen is the genetic brand of aspirin, like that's
Mhm.
not
No,
right.
that
I'm
sounds
just trying.
very ignorant. That sounds
No.
like you don't know what words are. Yeah.
So that's a worry for
Mhm.
me.
That's a problem.
Like
I do
but also
have like as part of my I think OCD, I have
oh yeah.
some pretty intrusive thoughts that are just like words on repeat or phrases or like things that no one should say, that I shouldn't say, that I mean, I don't know how we're just jumping in, I guess, to this episode right now. Intrusive thoughts are like not reflective of reality or like actual beliefs or feelings or thoughts or anything. So the fact that they exist does not mean you ascribe to this thing.
No.
That's why they're called intrusive, but they're still fucking annoying and they're like really prevalent in people with OCD and autism and stuff like that. So every
Yeah.
once in a while I worry that like I'm just going to say it.
Oh yeah, it'll just like pop
Yeah.
out. I My OCD is like really interesting lately. It's if I don't pick the right t-shirt to wear to bed at night, like somebody I love will be harmed or killed. And like I can't I just, like I try to be like, "Oh, that's stupid. Just pick a different t-shirt." And then I'm like, "Oh, it's not the right one. Something bad could happen."
Yeah.
Like
Um what I used to have thoughts like that, but it was not like someone I love will get hurt. It was if I wear this t-shirt to bed, I'm going to wake up in the middle of the night and throw up and then be sick forever. And like
oh,
there was a lot of like choking related and vomiting related, which all makes sense because I had a lot of mouth trauma as a younger child and like braces and stuff like that, so it was very restrictive and like whatever. It made sense why I felt that way, like where it came from, but that was obviously a really bad way of like expressing and working through that. So eventually I had to get to a point where it was like, you're not that important. You're not that powerful. Like talking to myself,
right.
you know? Like you could wear any shirt to bed. because if you throw up in the middle of the night, okay, you do it. It is what it is. But it's not because of your shirt, because you're not that powerful. You don't have that much like control over anyone, anything. Like it's you're not
Yeah.
you're literally like humbling myself, you know, rather than trying to get stuck in which is the perfect shirt that's going to keep me safe all night. Like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's hard, you
It is
know?
hard. It is hard, but it's like I don't know. My compulsions are different now, but it's still a lot of like mind rumination stuff that
Yeah,
happens in here.
I'm definitely better at it for sure than I used to be. But
Mhm.
now it's I don't know. The t-shirt thing is kind of sticky for now.
Yeah.
But everybody's fine.
Yeah.
And I threw up the other night in the middle of the night. And I
Good for
was
you.
fine.
That's
I
fun.
I drank. I went out for my
Oh, you drank
birthday.
alcohol? Oh, yes,
I
your
drank
birthday. How
alcohol.
was it?
It
Besides
was really
throwing up.
fun. It was, I only threw up a little. It wasn't that bad. I'm not good at drinking. I don't really do it anymore. And like
Yeah.
it was my birthday and I was like, oh, like I'll let loose like or whatever.
Yeah, have
And
some fun. Vomits.
and yep. But I didn't vomit until I like got home and was like settled. So
That's
what
good.
like I had fun the entire time. But
That's good.
we went to a Ukrainian restaurant in my town, like me and my little group of friends and my partner, and we had pierogies, which I haven't been able to have since like we moved out of the mold house.
Yeah.
So I ate so many pierogies and they had like a Ukrainian style bacon and like onions on top.
Yummy.
So good. So
What
good.
were you
Yeah.
drinking that made you vom?
Um, so before I went to the restaurant, I had a twisted tea.
Okay.
Um, and then in the restaurant I had they don't obviously call them what they're called. They call them like Kiev mules. So I had two two Kiev
Ah,
mules.
yes. That's,
Um,
that's why. That's see, and then okay. So my brain doesn't always make connections, but sometimes it does in time for me to be like, don't say it. Obviously, a Ukrainian restaurant isn't going to make a Moscow Mule. So, but I knew. I was like, Danny loves Moscow Mules. Like,
I do.
what were you drinking? Were you drinking a mule?
And they were delicious. Not as good the second time around seeing them. Um,
Yeah.
but um and it was fun. I I told them about the trash vertical film with all the Ukrainian actors
Good.
because my partner was like, if you don't tell them, I will tell them, and I was like, okay, it has to
Then
be,
I
it's
will.
my job now.
It will be mine. Yes.
Um, and then I literally woke up in a cold sweat in the middle of the night because I thought that we hadn't explained to them that it's in like poor English. Like, and I was like, if they Google it, they're gonna or like look it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's expecting Ukrainian. I'm like that. Nope, that's
Nope.
not it. But Jocelyn did tell them that it is in very broken English. So
Good.
I hope they never watch it because if they watch it, I feel like can't go back in there.
Yeah. So
Like,
this was the staff of the restaurant, not your friends that you went with.
no, this is the owners. Yeah,
Mm.
it's owned by a queer Ukrainian couple.
Oh God. Yeah. This is that'll be a
Yeah.
spectacle for them. But that's cool that they're queer. They might have a
Oh
little
yeah.
bit more patience for whatever the fuck they're about to watch. Because watching
They
your
didn't.
analysis of it, I was like, this it just keeps going. Like
It's so
the story could have stopped here, but it just
it's it's 46 minutes and somehow it's like both too short and too long. It's wild.
mm-hmm. And
But
what do you
yeah,
call
so
them? Or what are they called? Vertical?
vertical films. And honestly, can I get on a soapbox about vertical films for a second?
Yeah, because I thought that was just what I was doing on TikTok was making like, but
Vertical
this is and
films.
now it's a its whole industry, vertical filmmaking, whatever. That's
Exactly.
Jesus.
I And it's eerily similar to the plots and the beginnings of silent films, where there's like certain characters that are tropes. Like there's like the good guy, the bad guy, and then like the damsel in distress or whatever, like the
Mm-hmm.
innocent one. And I've noticed that a lot of them are using that same formula, and it really reminds me of early film. And I'm like, is this the next wave? Like, even though, and we're all ragging on it because it's not good, but neither were silent films. Silent films were just like cheesy and not good when they first came out. And then somebody slowly, like people
Yeah.
slowly proved that you could turn them into like quote unquote real art. And I feel like we're witnessing that like right now. And
Yeah,
I'm fascinated.
absolutely. Like, I mean, not to toot my own horn or anything, but I
Toot, toot.
was I was basically doing that on TikTok. I just didn't have the means to like mush all of my characters together cohesively and tell the story in like a 10-minute video rather than a bunch of 30-second clips or whatever. And I could go back and redo it and like mush them all together now and make it happen theoretically, but like I don't know. I have That's old work. If I want to like put all that effort, I would put it into something new, kind of.
But you're on the like kind of horizon of it. Like you made a
Yeah.
very early film. Like
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah, theoretically. And it but the other problem is that it is these corny ass terrible fucking low quality, low budget stories that are getting made into this format. Like it's not ever really a good story. It's just I don't even really know. I really don't know what it is because I've seen this also advertised for like my werewolf boyfriend doesn't
Oh
know
yeah.
that I can't shift, but he smells me on the full moon. And then the alpha of the other pack across town at a different high school that like bullied my mom, or I don't even like, it's just all these weird, like, what is that? Like, can we get like a good story instead of some weird,
I think we will. Like I really think we will.
because
Because
then
at first
it's like those, sorry to cut you off, but then it's like those bad ones get popular because they are bad, and so people associate the whole art form with bad storytelling or bad
that's
stories.
that's exactly what happened with early
Okay.
film. Like that's and then, like then you have like the Lumiere brothers, I think, like with a trip to the moon
Mm-hmm.
and like film could do you'd had like controversial though she may be like Lillian Gish proving that like you could act like well in silent film,
Yeah.
like, and then you had all these other actors who caught on and all these other directors who caught on, and like it eventually became like art. And
Mm-hmm.
and like think about it, like TikTok or Vine is just kind of like proving that you can create something like on this medium.
Yeah.
Like we did, like the first films like Monkey Shines or whatever, where it's just like a guy punching another guy. It's like 5 seconds long and that's it. And people were just like, whoa, you can like put stuff on film. Like so
Yeah.
it's like kind of, I don't know. I maybe I'm too optimistic, but I see a lot of parallels.
No, that's good to see the parallels because I obviously don't have the same knowledge of silent films and film history and everything like that. And while I do think like most of me is like, if you're having fun doing it and you're passionate about whatever you're doing, do it. Put it out there. Who cares if I think it's bad? Those people will probably think it's good, and that's fine. Or like, what I don't like though is how people create bad stuff on purpose because they know people will
Yeah.
hate it, and that's what will make it popular is people hating.
I don't
And
like
that
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 either.
is like the twisted weird part of like what social media has done to creatives recently within like the last 5 years basically, where like the only way for you to become seen or anything is if you have some kind of negative connotation to your art, your brand, your person, a video. Like it happens so many times. Like people will be posting their art every day and it gets like very little reach, but then they post a video of themselves crying because they're about to get evicted and they lost their job and they only have their art to like sustain them, and that video goes crazy. because everybody feels that's a little different because that's pity marketing and everybody feels bad for them, so they're helping and they're finally seeing their art.
Yeah.
Whereas the other side of it is someone doing something completely like, it's happening right now with this one song. My brain is not finishing thoughts and it's very frustrating, but
I'm trying to be there with
there's
you. But
one there's a video that I keep seeing and people are blowing up the comments because it's objectively terrible, but it's becoming popular because it's terrible.
it's a song.
It's a song. It's a
I don't know that
self-produced
I've
song.
heard it,
No,
but
I will send it to
I
you.
think you're onto a point. Like there's a lot of like rage baiting or getting like notoriety for like a negative thing, and I like as much as I gave that optimistic rant, like I really believe in humanity and creativity and like
Mm-hmm.
all that. Like I want there to be like a new dawn
Yeah.
for this kind of media. Like yeah, there's always like a downside. There's always something like messed up about like what's happening, and that's like I don't know, it like kind of breaks my heart because like I really
Definitely.
believe in the good of people
Because
like
then
always.
there's like the blatant, bad shit that you could do. You're producing bad art on purpose because you know people are going to comment
Yeah,
and share and be like, look how bad this is. So there's that. And then there's the other side of people like lying, cheating, and stealing their way to being seen. And that's gross. And I hate that.
it is gross.
And then the third thing that we have to deal with now as creatives trying to like be seen for our art is fucking AI. And I think I've talked
Yeah,
about this in a different episode. I'm sure we've touched on it, but like AI is just generative AI specifically
it's horrible.
terrible and it's destroying like the landscape of the creative world and market and whatever the fuck. I don't care about the market. I just care about I just want people to see my art. Like that's literally it. I don't.
I know. I know.
And like
It's yeah.
people, because like I posted a video that took a long time for me to make yesterday on my jewelry making TikTok page, or yeah, my business, my jewelry business. All the comments are from bots. Half the likes are probably from bots too, and I'm so frustrated because I'm not selling to bots and I'm not going to make my account a bot account to interact with it. It's just like, where are the people? Why isn't
Yeah.
this going to the people? The people
It's
that want to spend money on
it's
witchy
horrible.
jewelry. Where are they? I know they exist.
Also, I would like to spend money. I actually have like I have a commission for you, but I can't because the post office is on
Yeah,
strike,
Canada turned
which
off the
is
post
great, good for
office.
them. But
Yes,
yeah,
I hope they get what they're asking for financially,
they,
the unions
they
of.
didn't they didn't last time.
Yeah.
But the guy I hardly know anything like about what's going on. Sadly, like I'm trying to catch up, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot. The guy who like controls the postal service also controls like pure or has a ton of stock in Purelator.
Okay.
So Purelator's like UPS. Um, so like it's in his best interest if like the post office isn't doing so hot. Like people will use Purelator and like then he'll get
Oh,
money. So it's like it's kind of bad. It's
that's
really
terrible.
bad.
Yeah, I like greed is destroying the world in so many
Yeah.
insidious ways.
Oh, it's so sad. This is I don't I'm yeah. I'm sorry if the podcast is a bit of a downer today. I guess that's just the vibes.
Yeah,
But
I don't
like
apologize for that. There's so many other things that I would love to be able to freely openly talk about, but like I
yeah.
am anxious and I already have a streak
Oh
of
yeah.
paranoia that I don't need to enhance by like,
No, we're not. We're good. But
but
it's
it
the
is
world is
frustrating.
the world is a really tough place to exist in right now, and
Yeah.
I don't I really try to stay on top of the media and everything, but like I also think it's important to just like have a safe corner to like
Mhm.
be creative and light and like whatever in like I
Absolutely.
yeah, that's
Absolutely.
you know that's why I'm always glad to have like a theater project or be writing something or just like whatever.
Are you doing anything theater-wise right now? I know you just
um
moved, so you probably didn't have
I
time.
missed a lot. Yeah, I missed a lot. I'm not doing any acting, but I'm really like I mean, I know it's all community theater, nobody's getting paid or accolades, but I
Mhm.
kind of like that part of it a lot.
Yeah.
Um but I got like specifically asked to what's it called? Stage manage a show
Nice.
that I think it might even be happening next year, but like I got like sought out to like do that because I guess I seem organized and I'm like that's like a big compliment.
You
So
are. Yeah. Let
thank
that
you.
Virgo
I
thrive.
do. I
What
do.
about
It's a very
it's a very what?
hmm. It's a very Virgo job, stage managing. I've only done it once in like earnestness for like a serious project and I had a really fun time and I was really good at it. So
Good.
I'm
Um
excited to get like office supplies for it, like little like
yeah.
highlighters and like
A new folder and like stickies and whatever. Yeah.
decide what color each actor is, like,
Mhm.
like green, blue, purple, and then like do the blocking.
Where
I
they
like
go.
all that stuff.
Yeah, that's very you.
Yeah.
Um what about your film, or are you not ready to talk about that yet? Not the
The
Zeus one.
not the Lewis one.
No,
I
not the Zeus one. The Lewis one.
the Lewis one, loose, loose and Zeus.
Zeus. Zeus, the
I know. I
god. Hello? Dr.
hello,
Zeus.
Dr. Zeus, the Greek
The
god.
Greek god that writes children's books. Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Zeus. Um, I'm I'm really proud of the way we're writing that,
Okay.
and
So it's
it's
still you're still writing?
we're still writing. I really, I I think Lewis would be embarrassed about me saying this, but I don't care. I'm putting him on blast. Um, he when he was a bit younger, like a young teen,
Mm-hmm.
he went to like a psychic with his mom, and he's so not about that.
Yeah.
Um, but he, the psychic said that he was going to be blessed, basically, and like he kind of has been. Like he has a house, and every time stuff seems like it's going to get really bad, it's like something comes out of thin air and
Cool.
like sweeps it away for him,
Yeah.
and he's slowly gonna be able to full time be a screenwriter. I'm so proud of my friend. I'm just bragging about my
That's
friend.
incredible. Yeah. That's
Like
awesome.
and he's a really talented writer, and he has a producer that like just wants to keep putting out his work because he thinks it's good. Like that's so cool. I'm so proud of
That
him.
is cool.
I
Yay.
yeah.
Good.
And
Is
I
he
will ask his permission before posting that bit. But I'm sure it'll be fine.
good? Um but yeah, so you're okay, so you're still writing that. What about the Zeus film? That one's is it done or is it still getting edited?
It's so close to being done, and I asked actually the same friend that designed our logo to edit
Oh
it,
good.
but she's now been having like mold problems in her apartment. It has to
Mm.
move, and it's like a whole, so it's everything's delayed,
Yeah.
which is, her own health and safety of her family comes first. So
Absolutely.
I respect that, but it'll happen, and I'll leave a link for you guys. I want it to be kind of like free to the public. I don't want
Yeah.
to make any money off it or anything. So if you
Public
watch it,
domain sillies.
yeah, public domain sillies. I just want people to have a laugh. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. And my small role as the
Oh,
voice away.
everybody thought you were hilarious. You were so
Good.
funny.
Good. I'm glad.
So yeah, I feel lucky. What projects you got in the pot,
In the pot? In the cauldron? Is that because I'm a
in the
witch?
cauldron? Because we're
Is that because I'm a
witches.
witch? What am I working
Yeah.
on? I have some craft fairs that I need to sign up for. I haven't really made any new jewelry. I made these recently. They're cicadas with like a
Oh,
green stone dangle. I don't know why it keeps showing me the back, but there's that.
those are
Um,
really pretty. I hate
thanks.
cicadas, but like those are
Oh,
nice.
you hate
They
them?
freak me out. Yeah,
Oh
they're too
no.
big.
They're
They're too big.
fine. They're little.
They're too
They're
big.
loud. They're very loud.
They're loud. They're big and loud. They're
Yeah,
big.
big.
It's the size. Did I tell you I found one in my pocket once and I thought I was
That's really
gonna
funny.
die?
That's so funny.
I I was I was gardening at my partner's mom's house, and I came back like inside to like eat lunch,
Mm-hmm.
and I like stuck my hand in my pocket and I was like, there's something in my pocket, and there was a
Mm-hmm.
freaking cicada,
Yeah.
and I like I screamed and I like jumped away, and then like my partner's mom had to come over and take it out of my pocket for me because I was too scared.
He just wanted a safe place to shed his skin.
And how long had he been in there? How long?
Yeah.
It's
Yep. Just
horrible.
hanging out with you, and you said, "Get the fuck out, evicted." Um. Yeah. They show up on my deck all the time. Well, they did for this year, like August. They
Yeah.
just kept falling out of the trees.
Woo.
Um. But yeah, so the jewelry
Oh
doing its
yeah.
thing,
Sorry.
and then I'm still working on my sapphic love story, sad story book thing about a princess and her personal guard.
I love it.
Um, and then I'll probably go back to writing Briarthorn, the fourth book in the series,
Cool.
because I want to get back into Pegasus Bay because I just feel the pressure to like write that story, but it's such a heavy story, and I need to be in I don't know, a different headspace.
It's difficult. Like as an editor, I'm getting desensitized. I'm getting much better at like compartmentalizing. But like
As you should.
it's heavy. It's heavy, it's beautifully written. It's like very engrossing. The world that V created is like I don't know. I love it.
Thank.
I might have like picked that one up as like a stranger in a bookstore, like like
Mm-hmm.
and then be like, oh, this is horrible,
Thank you. Horrible in a good way. Good
horrible in a good
writing.
way.
Sad feelings.
Yes, good writing, bad feeling.
Yeah.
That's like your whole
That's my whole
slogan.
brand. Yeah.
That
That's
is your
like
brand.
I just like making people cry.
You're very good at it. I cry almost every chapter I edit.
Yeah. Good.
So if you want to cry and not about current events, go
Yeah.
read
Fake
V's
events
book.
that mirror current events quite eerily similarly, which is why I really need to finish
Fine.
this book so that people can't come at me and be like, "Oh, you're just writing
Yeah.
about what's happening." I'm like, "Well, yeah, but like I started this shit in 2021 and this wasn't
I have
happening."
I have the timestamps. I
Mhm.
have the evidence.
Me too.
So yeah, anyway,
But yeah,
that's V's that's
books.
V's book.
Hopefully gonna get another book out this year. But we'll see. We'll see. Because
We'll
that'll be
see.
up to you, kind of.
Me. Oh no. Okay, I gotta edit faster.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Because I don't have any other projects for you right now.
Well, good.
What you're doing is fine. That and the smut. That's fine.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to edit the smut. I will
That's
definitely
okay.
edit the smut. I'm watching all the vertical smut that comes
Yeah.
across.
Mm. Maybe that's my ticket into being known is to like turn my smuts into a vertical film.
Oh my gosh.
That's the thing. Like,
No.
I haven't published anything with actual erotica writing in it because I don't want that to be the thing. Like, I'm afraid of the fame. This is so like egocentric. Like, I don't think that I'm gonna get famous from one fucking smut book, but on the off chance that
No.
it is one fucking smut book that gets my name out there, I'm gonna be upset. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna publish everything else, and then one day an erotica collection and see what happens. Hopefully, maybe
I
no one will see it. We'll see.
hopefully maybe no one will see it.
Yeah.
Um, I wish the best for you. I
There's
really
also
truly
like
do.
a lot of authors use different pen names for different genres that they write in, and
Yes.
I'm like, that's so stressful.
Oh.
Like, I'm building a
Um,
brand around my one pen name, and would I do that again for the other pen names, or would I just like have the other pen names like they just are there and I don't do anything with them? But at the same
up to
time,
you.
like, social media was not a thing back in the, well, I guess those people were
Well,
published. They weren't
a
self-published.
lot of women had like male pen names so they could get things published.
Well,
Like that
exactly.
was the
And I'm
thing.
self-publishing, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
It does not
Yeah.
matter.
Um, do you know what Charlotte Bronte's pen name was?
No.
Bell. It's so hard to say. Okay, so the last name was Bell. That's easy, but the first name was Currer.
Currer?
Currer. Like
Currer?
Currer.
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 That's a strange name.
Is that hard for you to say? That's hard for me to say.
Currer?
Currer.
Well, mirror is hard for you too.
Mirror.
Currer.
Mer. Der over there.
Curr's in the mirror over there. No. No. All right.
There's
Anyway.
the mirror over there by the door.
So the theme of our episode is
Oh, yeah.
witchy witchcraft things, and this was
It is.
supposed to be an episode that happened last month, but shit happened, so it didn't.
Yeah,
So
but now it's October.
what?
Now it's October.
Yeah, now it's October, so we can talk about witchcraft
Spooky.
before it becomes banned in my country. Anyway, we will see. I've been practicing witchcraft since I was 13. Self-taught,
Me too.
everything. I'm 34 now, so that's 21 years.
I'm 37. I don't know how many years that is.
Between 13 and 37,
Uh,
it's 24.
is it easy?
It's
Oh,
24.
okay. I'm not good at math.
Yeah, we found that out during the SATs or whatever fucking test we took last week.
I forgot which was like less than or greater
By the
than.
way, yeah, you did. By the way, I told Shannon, my sister, like, oh, we took the Regents, we did a couple questions, she's like, oh, I want to try, and I'm like, all right, here, and I left her alone for like 20 minutes, and I came back out, and I was like, how are you doing? And she was like middle of a breakdown, rage mode, like, I'm 16 again, taking this test, and no one's explaining what this means to me, and I was like, oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm gonna take that away. It's okay. It's okay. Like the first question was just like, she's like, I don't even know how to, like, what, they're not giving me enough information to answer this. I'm like, they are. It's all right there. And she's like, no, it's not. That's not clear.
Was it math? Was it the math
Yeah.
one?
It was like
Yeah.
F and then X and then like
You
solve
really-
for F function 2 or whatever.
We both got it, but man, did I have to dig deep.
I really did have to dig deep, but that's part of what the test is meant to do. Like, that's the whole point.
Back when we were both practicing witchcraft and we had to take the Regents
Yeah.
exam. I never did a spell for an exam. I don't think I ever did that.
No, me neither. I didn't give a fuck about like
No.
witchcraft for schoolwork or career or money even back then. I'm doing a lot of money spells now. But yeah, back then it was all like,
Love.
who's the love of my life? Yeah, who am I
Yep.
gonna marry? Which boy in my class has a crush on me? Like,
Yes.
wrap it up. And werewolf stuff.
I
Which is-
I was not doing werewolf stuff.
I was obsessed. I like, you know how a lot of people are vampire people? Like
I'm a vampire.
I'm a
person.
werewolf person. Like,
Vampire forever.
no. I mean, yeah, because that is what they would live forever. That is, yes, correct. No, I am vampire. No, I am a werewolf. So, back in 2006, I was dabbling in aura enhancement spells with some random person on AOL Instant Messenger.
This is
like-
so good.
I don't even remember where I found that person.
Like in a chat room, maybe.
It was probably in a chat room.
probably.
I was like, can you turn me into a werewolf? Or
Sure.
it was somebody like with a fake username trying to bully me, but I feel like this was like, I saw a post on a forum somewhere that was like, message this person to get your werewolf spell so they can turn you into a werewolf.
Cool.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So obviously it worked.
Yeah.
So
Every full moon.
yeah,
you
that's
gotta
why I
watch
feel
out.
weird today, because the full moon's in a few
Yeah.
days. But I've been doing this since I was 13, so I'm used to it. Anyway, tell me about your youth.
I uh I had a really cool group of friends when I was 13, like genuinely.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were really cool. And we went to Barnes and Noble and all got frappuccinos and sat down in like the spiritualism section of the
Mm.
bookshop, like on the floor, and just read all like the Wicca books, you know?
Back when
And
Frappuccinos were good and Barnes and Noble was everywhere and had, ugh, yeah, I
yeah.
miss that.
And I got once in a while we did purchase something, so they won't kick us out. And I
Mm-hmm.
I know this is everybody's first tarot deck, but this
Yeah.
is literally mine from when I was 13
Mm-hmm.
that I got at Barnes and Noble.
Nice.
Like
Yeah.
and
Mine is the same deck, but from the metaphysical store that we had in
oh
town.
yes.
It's in my room on my altar.
Um I grew up I didn't we did not grow up in the same area. So sometimes I feel like when we speak it seems like we did, but
Mm-hmm.
we didn't.
No, we just
Um
happened to be from the same town as adults.
Yes, as adults. um, but yeah, so this is it. This is my first deck.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I feel like it's really cool that it survived. And I get since we're witches, like this deck feels crazy.
Yeah.
Like the energy off it because I've had it so long, like it feels bananas.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, so does mine. Because I used to use mine also for public readings and like clients and stuff. So it has a lot of different energy in there. And I keep a piece of selenite on there, so like the negative energy
oh.
kind of gets balanced out or absorbed or just taken away. But I don't want to cleanse it completely because I like the energy that it's absorbed, you know?
Yeah. Um, the do you remember when we went to New
New
Orleans?
Orleans? New
Yeah.
Orleans?
And I got a tarot reading.
Yeah.
That's the craziest. When I put my hand, I remember exactly what that lady's deck looked like. It was black and it had like a heart and a cloud and like a thunderbolt.
Nice.
And I like put yeah, that was like the cover of each card. And I put my hand on it, it felt like I was gonna go through like a different realm.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never felt a deck with that much energy.
Entering a
Like
different dimension. Yeah, definitely. I've only gotten
that
a
was
couple readings from like others like that, and I can always
how has
tell.
that been? Oh.
Well, I can just always tell if this is a reader that's like a real reader, you know? And
Yeah.
this is just somebody who's like busting out a deck to just say some generic shit.
And like get
Um
paid.
yeah. Yeah. So, twice I've gotten readings from that kind of scenario and I felt nothing from the deck, and they told me like I was wearing like snake jewelry and they were telling me like an Egyptian snake deity is trying to talk to you, and I'm like, to
Okay.
me? To my white ass, an Egyptian snake deity? Okay. Sure. And then the other one was an older lady who I sat down with and was like, the man of your dreams is right around the corner. He's coming in, and you're gonna know it when you see him, and like all this other, your man is coming, you're gonna have like a bunch of kids and everything's great. I'm like, I am a
Oh.
lesbian and I don't want
Ah!
to birth any babies, so I'm not going to tell you that, but
Just gonna
this is not a reading for me. Thanks, goodbye.
no politely walk away.
Yeah.
I you made I've only had like maybe three tarot readings and like only one was the only one that was real was the one in New Orleans. Um like 100%.
Yeah.
I got read by a lady who had like emphysema, which is not her fault and doesn't detract from any of her spiritual power, but she was like coughing the whole time and I don't even remember what she said in between the coughs.
Mm.
So and
Uncomfy.
then the other one you're directly responsible for it. I thank you every day of my life. Like, do you remember?
I did the reading for you?
No, 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 no. And it was no, and it wasn't a real reading. It was hilarious.
Oh, I
Um,
think I do remember this. I
can
think I
I
do.
tell the story? I'll
Yeah.
tell it
Yeah.
short.
Tell it.
Both of us were figure models, and I had a job in like literally 2 hours. Like I
Mhm.
was getting ready. I was like
Mhm.
it was in the morning, and and V called and was like, Rachel True is at the like show that I'm selling my jewelry at.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, I'm gonna ditch work.
Yeah.
And like
I must
I
go.
called I called and it was horrible because there's only one model. Like I couldn't be replaced. So it was
Yeah.
only 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like it was such a dick move. And I got dressed up as if I was in the craft. I like put my whole school uniform
Mm-hmm.
on and like put my rosary beads on and
Good.
like my black eyeliner and I like drove down to where you were and and I she like Rachel True was doing tarot readings and I was like I have to.
I must get this reading. For
And
anyone who doesn't know, Rachel True was an
oh
actress
yeah,
in the movie The Craft from like 1990, whatever. So,
6.
okay.
She's also been in like other 90s like kind of cult classic films. I really like her.
Yeah.
But it was alone in her hotel room. Like she and I were just alone in her hotel room when she was reading and she wasn't good at reading. Like she said some BS that like I knew wasn't true. And as she said it to me, I was just like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But I was like, I don't care. I'm like alone.
Yeah.
I've paid to be alone for like half an hour in a hotel room with Rachel True. Like this
Right.
is like
Like,
so like I did it for the plot
hmm,
and that it was very inaccurate, but it was so much fun.
for the lore.
Like and I she might have a gift. She might be banking off the movie. I don't know, but like my reading was not it.
Yeah. Was it, it was
Like
completely off? Like there was nothing that you could have taken and like reflected with? Or,
she um there was somebody I was very casually dating, and I knew it wasn't gonna go anywhere because
oh, yeah.
we lived far away and we didn't have anything in common. And first of all, like she assumed I was straight, which is
Right.
fine, I guess.
Right.
But then she also said that that like relationship was gonna work out. It wasn't even really a relationship yet, and I could already tell it was like gonna
Yeah.
fizzle. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I don't think that's true.
Thanks, but
Like,
no. Yeah. That's a bummer.
but I like, I have forever that moment and
Hmm.
I'm very thankful for it. And we got some
Absolutely.
fun pictures together.
Good.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I remember how that was indirectly my fault.
I'm very grateful. I'm sorry,
Good.
we haven't really talked about witchcraft
No,
much.
we're doing it right now. That's fine.
We're doing it now.
Yeah. Cause I was, we were talking about, or we were hoping to talk about like spells from our early days as witches, or spell
Yeah.
that we use now often or regularly to like share share with the class.
Hmm.
But everything in my teenage book of shadows is
So good. So good.
about werewolves. No, it's not all
I
about
love it.
werewolves, but there's a lot of mention of werewolves. There's also mention of, and I just want to clarify that I don't think I ever truly believed that my physical body was going to shift. It was always like an astral or a spiritual shifting or an energy shift where it's like I need to embody the werewolf within to like be more confident to do whatever it is I have to do. Like it was, I wasn't delusional in the way that like my body is gonna shift and change. Like I wish, but I wasn't thinking that. Um, just to clear that up. And yeah, there's a lot of recipes in here too for like cinnamon buns and raspberry rosemary bread.
But also,
And
like as much as I'm laughing about it, like I think this is a perfectly reasonable way to like navigate the world as like a young person
yeah,
who's like sort of coming into adulthood and like just trying to figure out like what's happening around them. Like
truly.
I understand why like I turned to witch. I had a coven in middle school that was very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Uh we had like this little rock space outside my house and we would like call the corners and light candles and like
Yeah.
meditate and like do like it I've always been somebody that's like very like fiercely like I've always fiercely cultivated my friendships.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of feel like in middle school, like being in that coven was sort of like, okay, these are like my really close friends that I absolutely trust, and we can do like witchcraft stuff together because we're
Yeah.
all like spiritually sort of like sharing something.
Yeah, I
Like,
had a similar experience. Like, not in middle school. I think I was in early high school when I finally found other people in my small ass school that like were interested in Wicca, because it was always Wicca at the time. We didn't.
right.
There was no. Now there's a whole bunch of different types of witchcraft that like have communities, but back then it was just. And I found Wicca through a magazine at the library. I don't
Ah, no
remember what
way.
magazine, but the story was like I got kicked out of my house at 15 for being a witch, and I was like, "What?" And
Huh.
then I was like, "What's Wicca?" And the rest is history. I'm not Wiccan anymore. I think technically, I think I literally just use witch, and I used to say neo-pagan, but I don't know if that term has been co-opted. So
Mm.
I just, pay like I do work with certain gods, but my witchcraft is like separate as well
Yeah.
as connected to when I work with deities.
Um, yeah. I'm just spiritual. I feel
Mhm.
like like when I walk in the woods, that's sort of like my
Yeah.
practice now.
Yeah.
Like but it's not I used to be like quote unquote, I guess like more into it or like into it in a different way, you
Right.
know?
More regulated with it, or regimented.
And I'm a little lazy, like I skip holidays and like whatever, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like but
Yeah.
it's something that's definitely always with you. Like
Mhm.
I really I like it.
I do too. I like living in within the patterns of the universe and within the
Yeah.
symbols of what happens. So I'm like I do things seasonally, I do things astrologically, like I use the stars as well to guide whatever mood or energy I'm in. I am trying to get back into a regular practice where it's me at my altar, like cleaning my altar, making offerings casually, doing some sort of like I don't even the ritual thing is very like a lot. I don't have the energy to do that as much as I used to. But cleansing and warding and banishing and all that stuff is very important, and I did none of it for so long and I felt like shit. And doing it now regularly, at least once a week, has helped a lot. Maybe,
Yeah.
like
And
it's good.
I think like for me a lot of it has sort of come in the form of like self-care.
Yeah.
Like cuz
Mhm.
the walks in the woods are like mostly for my mental health.
Yeah,
And then like, like if you take a bath and you really think about like cleaning yourself off and like kind of like starting anew, like
definitely.
it's all like I feel like a lot of people are doing various aspects of like quote unquote witchcraft and like
Mhm.
maybe they don't realize like a lot of it is just like self-care, caring for nature, like thinking more introspectively, like
Right. And for me too, cooking, like because a
yeah.
lot of I'm Italian. I'm half Italian, half Irish. Probably some other stuff sprinkled in there, but I haven't done a test yet. Um, but both the Italians and the Irish were forced into the Roman Catholic Church. So I was raised Catholic, and there's a lot of little bits of Catholicism that are taken from Italian
Yeah.
folk witchcraft and Irish folk witchcraft, mostly Italian folk witchcraft, but um, separating those little practices and like repurposing it into myself. Like I'm trying to connect more with my folk witchcraft heritage root stuff, and a lot of it is through cooking in the Italian side. You know how
I
they
love
like
that.
all these herbs that are like healing, abundance, whatever. I'm like all that goes in a soup. That's like all Italian wedding soup is like just a big spell.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think that's great. Do you remember any spells that you did as like a younger like person
Yeah.
that like sort of worked or like something happened after like
Honestly, like a lot of the witchcraft that I did as a teen, as a beginner, was divination based. I did not feel comfortable trying to dabble and control other people. Like as much as I did the love spells to like do it, it was love spells oriented at me to see my own future rather than
Ah,
like I'm gonna cast this spell so that my crush loves me back. Like I didn't feel comfortable doing that. Still don't like it. Um, but my niche within witchcraft was divination, and I will say that a lot of my divination was accurate and still is accurate.
yeah, you say I don't like that about you because you say stuff like you say stuff and then like 5 years later I'll like somehow remember the freaking creepy sentence you said as you
Mm-hmm.
were like leaving my house and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that did happen."
Yeah.
Like
Yep. It happens in my
like
writing too. Like I remember when I was with my role play group a couple years ago, I was writing an earthquake in California, and I was like, ha ha ha. And, you know, obviously earthquakes happen in California. Like, obviously, like, that's not that weird. But
no, that's not that weird.
the next
An
day, we
earthquake?
wake up to, like, my friend in California, and we're all like, oh my God, are you okay? And they're like, yeah. But, oh my God. And I'm like, okay. And then it happened again where I wrote about, I think, a fire, and then the wildfires like started kicking off a couple days later. So I'm like, okay, I don't control the universe. It's not me and my pen against the whole world. It's not. That's not real. That's not real. It's just coincidence. Just coincidence. But anyway, yeah, divination. It'll show up in weird little ways.
Um yeah, it will.
But my
Um
partner prefers to do protection magic. That's like their thing.
that's
They
cool.
also grew up watching Charmed. So
Aw.
yeah.
I never got into Charmed. You watched Charmed. Shh.
I watched Charmed recently, and I'm rewatching it with them, but I didn't grow up watching it. I also didn't grow up with The Craft. There were
I
not a
grew up
lot
with The
of
Craft.
witch stuff that I absorbed as a kid.
Um, I could say a lot about The Craft, but I won't. Um,
Yeah,
it's it's like
what is
one of
your
my special interest. I'm very influenced by film, I
yes.
think. Or not I think. I'm
Yes,
very
you
influenced by film.
absolutely.
Like,
But what is
period.
your preferred means of magic or spells, or do you have a spell from youth
I think
that
I think now I have an answer to both. I think now it's giving back to nature.
okay.
Um, I saw like I did something it was right before auditions for a role that I didn't get, but it was sort of a blessing that I didn't get it.
Mhm.
Um and I was really hoping for the part, and that's kind of like what I was meditating about when I was like walking in the woods, and I saw this like really huge beautiful brown owl,
Mhm.
and it like followed me, and I was like, this is, it felt weird, like it
Yeah.
shouldn't have, it followed me like a long while, and I had, this sounds whatever. It's whatever. I'm not judging myself.
Mhm.
I had a spare like nose ring, like a
Mhm.
metal like piece with a little shiny thing on it. And I like kind of gave it to the owl. Like I left it like right underneath where it was because I was like, I wanted to be like, I've noticed you've been following me. Like I know it's like a good omen. I
Mhm.
just want you to know that like I'm like acknowledging your presence.
Nice.
Like,
Yeah.
so that's probably the most recent like active thing I've done.
Did you look up
But
animal symbolism after?
yeah,
Good.
I can't remember what it meant. I
Owls,
remember it making sense at the time.
yeah, owls are usually about like wisdom and
Yeah,
like quietly reaching towards your goals because they are silent hunters and they only really come out at night, so
that
check your
makes a lot
shadow
of sense.
self, stuff like that.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, that, and then when I was younger, I did like a lot of love spells. I don't know if anything happened with
So many.
that,
I think it's just, you know, the raging
but
hormones. It's just what we do. And none
yeah.
of them
But I
work.
also
Or unless, I don't know, maybe they did.
there was no, none of them worked for me, but there was a spell that worked instantly once, and it freaked our whole friend group out.
Nice.
It, but I also think the probability of it happening was probably higher than we realized, and it just happened to coincide with the time that we'd finished the spell.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think this is real, is what I'm trying to say. But
Okay.
we had a friend that was kind of had like a volatile personality, and I had a huge crush on her, and like she was on again, off again, like with our friend group, and she hadn't talked to us in like maybe a couple of weeks, which is very long when you're in
Mm-hmm.
middle school.
Yeah,
And
it is.
and we did a call me spell. Like it was specifically called like a call me spell. We
Yeah.
probably found it like on
Wow.
GeoCities or
Mm-hmm.
something. And
God.
and we like lit candles and she did call like immediately after we finished
And
to like
you didn't have texting or a means to be like, hey, you should
no,
call right now?
this was a
Wow.
landline. This was like
Yeah.
a landline at my friend's parents' house, and
Yeah.
she called really like immediately. Like we said the last word,
Mm-hmm.
and then the phone rang, and it was her, and that was
Wow.
like freaky. But
Wild. That is
yeah,
freaky. I love that. So it probably did work. And that's the
maybe.
other thing about witchcraft. Like, I don't like thinking about it as I'm controlling the universe necessarily,
Yeah,
but I do like thinking about it as I'm tuning into the energies that are already there. And so, like, the likelihood of that happening could have been whatever, but because you put your intention out there, the likelihood went up, and so it happened.
that's. I think that's real. I think the energy that people put into something
Yeah.
amasses to like
Yeah.
to a power,
Intention.
like
Intention is everything with
intention.
witchcraft
Well,
and magic. Yeah.
that's like my special interest
Mm-hmm.
um
Which one?
is Cinderella.
Oh yeah.
Um that like that song like impossible things are happening every day.
Yeah.
It's like because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep dreaming up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. It's like the power of everyone dreaming together
Mm-hmm.
like amounts to like some real type of actual energy that can
Absolutely.
like get things moving. Like I do
Absolutely.
believe that.
Because if that weren't the case, then I don't think people would be psychic. Because to be psychic is to tune into the energies or the likelihoods. Like for me, being psychic, I am psychic, is just, it's just probabilities and like what has a higher chance or higher. Like it just feels like a weird math in my head. It doesn't always feel like, I don't know, like the Raven
It's
Simone, like, it's not that. It's not that.
Um, yeah, and also like good pattern recognition and
Yeah.
like good like that kind of thing. But it becomes a power like after a
Mm-hmm.
certain point. Like
Yes.
it's a skill you can hone in on.
Absolutely. And that's also why I think manifesting, like, there's truth to it, but it's not, you need to put work into it too. You can't just like sit
Yeah,
for 3 hours a day and think like I'm gonna be so rich. Like that's not, and then do nothing towards it. Like physically do nothing. And like you still show up for your boring job. You still do the like same thing. If you're doing the same thing every day towards, and not, it's not towards the goal, then you, manifesting ain't gonna do shit. It doesn't matter.
it's true.
Like,
And it's so like in a way, like I think everybody sort of practices a little witchcraft, like whether they know it or not. And I think
mm-hmm.
that's kind of like beautiful, like a uniting
Absolutely.
force. Is like
Absolutely.
we all like wish and dream and hope and like manifest or do like a vision board or like it's like
Mm-hmm.
we're I think humans are like inclined to have like a little magic like coming from
Yeah.
some space and it's like a driving force in some ways.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, in fact, during one of my cleanses, I came to the realization that I was the source of a lot of the negativity that was blocking me from doing stuff, which is like such an obvious thing when I say it out loud right now. Like, duh. But also, it at the time didn't feel it that way. It felt like I was doing everything within my power to go forward, but I was being held back by like someone else. But it's not usual. I mean, it was at a different time, but as soon as I called my energy back, that connection severed, and that was oddly satisfying. But I don't really like enjoying other people's pain. Only when it makes sense to do that.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Um,
But you
yeesh.
actually gave me a spell that worked.
I
That
did. It was
works.
a candle meditation, right?
The yellow candle find a lost thing spell. That,
Yes.
love that one. I need to
Ah,
rewrite it somewhere.
It's somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I lost the spell to find the lost
It's okay.
things.
Light a yellow candle and see it in your mind. And there was some phrase,
Something
but
like that.
yeah. And then,
Um,
bah,
Nothing. I was gonna. I don't know what we're gonna say, and then.
I was going to say that the spell that I could offer our lovely viewers and listeners and anybody who made it this far into the episode, um, it is it's an energy deflection. It's a protection spell basically, but it's through jewelry. A lot of my jewelry comes
Ooh.
with magic attached to it, just because I'm a witch, and that's just whatever. So if you get a black bead, it doesn't have to be a stone. If it is a crystal or a stone, then cool. It's more stronger, potent, whatever. But it could just be a black glass bead or a black plastic bead. I don't like working with plastic and magic too much because it doesn't hold the same amount of energy as like a natural substance, but whatever. Black bead. You can use any color string. Black is usually what I use for protection and deflection of negativity. And then just tie it around your wrist, and as you're tying the knots, tie like maybe 3 knots. You could do 5, you could do 8. 3, 5, and 8 are like one of those like really good numbers, protective numbers. And just think to yourself that like I am protected, I am safe, stuff like that. If there's a certain situation that you need extra protection in, like if there's someone at work bothering you, or at school, I guess, or just in your social circle, family that you're like know is going to be throwing bad energy your way, then you can, I am protected from blank, or I am safe from blank. And then, yeah, just wear it for as long as it stays with you. Once it falls off, you're done. The spell's over. You're good. But, yeah.
That's good.
Quick,
I like that.
quick and easy.
Leave it with that.
Quick and easy magic.
Yeah.
Is there anything
So,
else
yeah.
you'd like to add?
Mm, no, I'm like a very like leaving a trinket in nature kind of or like doing like that's just been my whole
Yeah, like
like
for the
like
spirits of nature and all that.
yeah, I don't know. That's like but you'll know I feel like you'll kind of know what to do. Like if you're I don't know, if you're interested in witchcraft or just want to do some fun shenanigans. But
Yeah,
like
definitely listen to your intuition more than anyone
yeah,
telling you exactly what to do.
you'll know what to do or you probably already been doing stuff
Yeah,
and then you're like, "Oh, I didn't realize like that was something." And then yeah,
that was the other thing I
it's
needed to like
fun.
let go of, was the rigidity that I thought, like, if I'm not doing this exactly well, if I don't have like a 6-inch white candle, then this whole spell is gonna fall apart. No, bitch.
Right.
Like, no.
It's like it's whatever it means to you. Like it,
to
as
to an
long as
extent,
you're
yeah, to an extent,
yeah,
for
to
sure.
an extent, as long as you're putting like intention behind it and like
Mm-hmm.
feel yeah, I don't know. I just
Some a funny thing about that, like to an extent though, some like MAGA wacko on TikTok wrote like leftist liberals or whatever on a bay leaf, and then burned the bay leaf, and she was like, this is gonna
okay.
teach you guys a lesson, you guys are gonna suffer. I'm like, on a bay leaf, on the
On a
one
bay
plant
leaf.
that's a wish granting, abundance, success, prosperity, like good luck, like this bay leaf, you put on a bay leaf. Okay, you just blessed us
Okay.
basically, you know what I mean? Like this is that's that, like, intention matters, but there are some things that are like beyond that.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Herbs mean things.
herbs mean things. I don't remember what any herbs mean, but
I wrote I
they
wrote them
all you
down in
probably
my
better.
handy dandy book of shadows. That
My
was part of my
Book of
practice.
Shadows is definitely in your basement somewhere. Please don't read it. I think it's probably
I
it
will
doesn't have
not.
werewolf things in it,
No.
but it has things that are probably like on
I
par.
would not. No.
Like
Like, yeah, I was like looking for a recipe the other day, and I found a journal entry um about me and my high school boyfriend celebrating our 2-month anniversary, and I was like, "Oh my god. Like 2 months, bitch? You're okay." All right. That was a big deal once upon a time.
I have crazy journal entries
Yeah,
in your basement.
I bet. I
Crazy.
need to go through my journals. Maybe that'll be another episode when you get yours back. We could like go through our own journals and journal roulette. And we just
Oh my gosh, yes, journal roulette.
okay.
Actually, that's a
Okay.
great idea.
Good. Put it in the
Okay,
Discord.
I will.
But yeah, so that is the end of our witchy whatever episode. Thank you for subscribing to our new channel. I hope you like it here. Um,
Um, yeah, I'm gonna probably be shamelessly promoting this to like my friends and on TikTok, and I hope we get some followers. This is so fun for us to do, and
yeah.
I just thanks for listening.
Yeah. So I'm V, I'm Corvid Witch on all platforms.
I'm Danny, and I'm for Liza 22, and I'm on some things, but I'm really only active on TikTok until who knows. So,
Yeah. Yeah, things are changing over there. Um, they're changing here too, but I'm not gonna say too much about that. Anyway,
anyway,
thanks
have
for watching. Yes, have a good rest of whatever you're doing. I don't
have a
know.
blessed day.
Not a blessed day.
Have a it's not right.
Have a wicked day. I don't know when the next episode's coming out, but probably
We
in
don't
like
know
2 weeks.
anything.
So, yeah. All right. Toodaloo.
Bye, guys.